Become a part of the Horton team. We're looking for welders, painters, assemblers, machine operators, cabinet makers, and other positions to build emergency vehicles that help save lives. Join us at our hiring event on Wednesday, January 18th from 2 to 5 p.m. at 3800 McDowell Road in Grove City. We offer a huge $1,500 sign-on bonus and great benefits such as 401k match, medical coverage starting day one, and much more. For more information on what Horton can do for you, visit careers.revgroup.com and search Grove City.
What if everything you got came with a little bit of money? Spicy chicken ramen with a side of quarters, a full tank of gas, and a $5 bill, an entire pantry's worth of groceries, and a pocket full of cash. Well, then you'd be living life on the upside. The first platform that gives you real cash back in real life wherever you roll. Restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations, all cashback opportunities. So order the expensive appetizer, buy a little extra at the store, fill your gas tank till the pump stops. Because with Upside, you can. Start earning cashback just for doing you. Download the free Upside app and use promo code SPICY for an extra $10 cashback on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's promo code SPICY. Promo code SPICY. SPICY for an extra $10 on the free Upside app. Start living life on the upside with the free Upside app.
You're listening to a Countout Podcast.
Yeah!
Hey everybody, it's Amanda.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is How to Talk to Your Friend About Wrestling. And not just wrestling, but like wrestling of all sorts.
Lots of different wrestling.
So many weird little intricacies wrapped around wrestling.
Speaking of little, this is going to be a short episode.
This will be, wait for it, a guppy-sized episode.
Yes, just a small little guy of an episode.
Thank you, Instagram, for giving me the best random fucking wrestling memes that I dig deeper into and find actual footage of.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is the most fucking random one ever. Like, what the and I'll post the fucking meme too this week because I need everybody to see how it happened. This is how this episode came about, based on this one fucking meme.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about the match and then we'll just bullshit, or do you want to bullshit and then match talk?
Let's just talk about the match and then we'll talk. We'll have little chit chats after.
Okay, so let me set the scene. We're in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
It is 1939 and also 1940.
Yeah, it happened twice, but there's only video proof of it happening once.
Yes. So, and it is the fucking annual Marinette, Wisconsin Smelt Carnival.
Hell yes, it is.
I didn't know smelt was a fish.
Uh-huh.
In case anybody else didn't know that, it's a fish. I thought it was just like the past tense word of smell.
Oh, smelt.
But that's not true, because I guess we're using ED for shit like that.
Smelled.
So it's smelled, which I hate, because I feel like growing up, sorry, complete segue into a different topic. I feel like growing up, there was not ED for past tense stuff. It was like actual fucking words. And now everything's just like an ED.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this is a Kazam thing.
Maybe. Kazam thing. Holy shit.
Kazam thing. Conspiracy theories. So anyways, I guess like there was an absolute fucking abundance of smelt.
It became an invasive species.
Yes, it became an invasive species. So like Wisconsin just went buck fucking wild.
They're like, hey, we have bulldozers full of dead smelt. that just died because there's too many, and so they had no food to eat, so they're just dying on the shores. Guess what we're gonna do? Throw in a wrestling ring.
Yes, we're gonna put it in a wrestling ring. There's so many things about this where I'm like, what fucking idiot was like, we should wrestle on top of fish, and somebody else agreed, and then somebody else gave it a third.
Yeah,
this is disgusting. These are dead fish. They're not alive.
They're not alive. They're dead. They're very, very dead. Who knows how long that they have been dead?
Did you see the guy with the hose?
Oh yeah.
Like
it was
oh my god,
disgusting. And then 5 men wrestled, not just two, 5.
Which, okay, so the clip I found, and I'm sorry guys, the clip I found was seriously 1 minute and 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
It was worth every fucking second watching this debauchery.
Absolutely.
But it was not long enough.
I love that they have to mention that there was delighted being, the key word there. Delighted spectators who had to keep their distance because they may be hit by a fish.
Yeah. Okay, so like I'm trying to think about like if this was proposed to me as a thing to do, would I do it? As both a wrestler and as a spectator.
No.
It stunk.
It probably smelled horrid.
Oh god. And these dudes are like slipping and sliding all over the fucking fish.
It's so fucking disgusting. It's so disgusting.
This looks like a Three Stooges skit.
Absolutely. It's so gross. I mean, the guy who won's name was Speedy Frank.
Fucking hilarious. And
yes.
Dude, and then like I'm like, is this wrestling or are we just kicking the shit out of each other? Because there was one dude that just like threw a left hook at another guy.
Well, wrestling was a little different in the 30s.
Wrestling was a slight bit more brutal in the day, for sure.
Yeah, so I guess when you run out of things to do with your dead smelt, just wrestle in it.
Yes, wrestle in it.
I wish there was more. I dug around so hard trying to find more about this. I wanted to know like what happened in so yeah, I was scouring the internet for any kind of information about like the night, because the video we have is from the 1939. I want to know what happened in the 1940. I want to know if any of these men continued to be wrestlers, if this was just a one-time, hey, you get $50 and you got to jump in this ring. Probably not even that much because it's the 30s. So like what, $10?
$2.
Pretty much, right?
I will give you $2.50 to wrestle on top of dead fish.
And you can take any of the fish you want home.
You can take as much dead fish home as you want. Did you see the crown they gave him when they won?
It was a fish crown.
It was a dead fish crown.
He got Speedy Frank got given a crown of fish. Smelt crown. There was a lady. She stepped in the fish.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fucking wild in some of the best ways. And I just went back and looked at the meme. So the meme was turned into a reel, and it's like, don't tell me you know anything about wrestling unless you know about the Great Fish Battle of 1939. But the music playing over the meme picture is the Little Mermaid music.
That's so disgusting.
So like I looked back and I am fucking laughing and dying all over again. But we can say that we know shit about wrestling.
Oh yeah, we do. We know about the Smelt Carnival fish wrestling. I feel like I need to write to the Dollop podcast and be like, can you find anything about this? Like, please talk about this fish wrestling.
I don't think that's a terrible idea.
Right? Like, I would love for them to, like, they know way more and know how to research things way better than anyone else I know. So listen, Dollop, I know I'm just talking into the air right now, but
I mean,
fish
I
episode.
can tag them when we post it.
Yeah, we're infringing on their gimmick for this one episode.
Just please tell us more information about this. Let's team up.
This is an American history of wrestling podcast now.
I think we've only ever done like 2 actual history lessons.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, so like we said, it was going to be a short episode. We're just going to shoot the shit a little bit at the end here. Because a lot of shit has gone down.
Seems that way.
We had Wrestle Kingdom. We have tomorrow. Well, this is Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, which would have been 2 days ago if you're listening to this on. No, the night before if you're listening to this on Thursday.
There you go.
Is the LA show?
The LA show?
The LA AEW show?
Oh, that's right. Are you going?
Absolutely not. It's gonna rain, and I just don't want to.
We're down.
Also, I don't want to go by myself. But I will say that that's basically a mini pay-per-view.
That's what I'm hearing. I might actually try to watch it, but I make no promises.
Takeshita is fighting Bryan Danielson. And it's going to be fucking insane. Also, I love Speedball, correct? Like everyone knows this.
Yeah, 100%. For sure.
Bola spoilers, so don't listen if you don't want to be spoiled for Bola, even though it's already happened. Battle of Los Angeles through PWG was this past weekend. The finals were Speedball and Takeshita, and Speedball won.
Oh,
I would have loved Takeshita won, but
wow.
Take. Yeah, so crazy stuff. I told Amanda briefly before we started this podcast. Stephanie McMahon quit today.
So,
Vince came back and she pieced out.
Yeah, okay. So like I don't truly give a shit about WWE, and I'll be completely honest, like I barely fucking watch it anymore. Like that's a lie. I don't watch it anymore.
Right.
I follow a few wrestlers on Instagram, and that's kind of how I get my updates. And I had seen some bullshit about Vince McMahon trying to get back in, and now Stephanie's quitting. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know what happened. I want to be a fly on the wall of that house.
I'm just blown. Let Triple H take over and stop.
Well, apparently he still will be head of creative. So hopefully like the stuff that's good that's happening is still happening. A lot of people are saying this is just because he's trying to sell the company.
But why come back to sell it?
I don't know, but it's terrifying and I hate everything. So if this doesn't...
Venture X from Capital One is the travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The wait is over. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is officially live in Ohio. Now you can legally bet on all your favorite sports anytime and anywhere right here in Ohio with DraftKings. For a limited time, new customers who sign up with code DEFEND will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings has the best features including same-game parlays, player props, and more with fast and easy payouts right at your fingertips. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers can use code DEFEND to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on anything. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code DEFEND. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 and over and physically present in Ohio. Valid one offer per first-time depositors who have not already redeemed $200 in free bets via pre-launch offer. Minimum $5 deposit and wager. $200 issued as bonus bets. Eligibility restrictions apply. See dkng.co/OH for terms.
tell you that money rules everything. I don't know what does.
Money absolutely rules everything.
Yeah, so that sucks. That's kind of fucking weird. She's just gonna keep getting weirder and weirder too.
Of course, this is just like a drop in the ripple of fucking crazy of WWE.
Yeah, absolutely. So enough about that. Even though we're spending Mania week like in and around everything that's happening, and it's
but we're not
only because but it's only because WrestleMania will be in LA that we are getting to do all this fun stuff.
Well, and I'm not going to WrestleMania.
I'm not going to WrestleMania.
All that noise. Like, I'm hitting all the indie I can hit.
Yeah, we're gonna not stop till we drop.
Die.
Yeah, we're gonna die. That's why I'm taking 2 days off after.
I can only afford to take one, and not like monetarily afford, but like I think my staff would murder me if I took more time off.
Probably
because we're already short staffed.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, I have worked through the holidays, even though I got sick. But I worked a lot of the holidays where I had to cover desks and stuff. So I'm like, fuck everything. I'm going. Anyway, I did watch Wrestle Kingdom. It was amazing. It was really cool that she's no longer Sasha Banks, but Mercedes Money is now in I don't know, I guess you would consider it stardom. She said this is her CEO world tour, so she is hitting up everything. We'll see if she shows up tomorrow. I know that's I want to call her Paige. She's supposed to be having Tony Storm as her partner, but I think something's going to happen, and I don't know if Mercedes is going to come out. If she does, great. If she doesn't, I don't really care. I will say that I think this was the first time ever. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. This is one of the first times, or first time ever, that New Japan has had a women's match.
Oh,
at Wrestle Kingdom, which is a big fucking deal, because New Japan is separate from Stardom, but they're kind of like, friend companies.
Connected.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy that they finally let women be on their card. And then I will say that the match was so fucking short, and I was so upset because it was really good. It was it was Kairi and versus, is it Nam Nakano? I think that's who it was. Anyway, of course, like, they're kicking the shit out of each other. It was a fucking great match. And then it's like, so Kairi got to keep her belt, and then Sasha came out, or Mercedes came out, which was cool. Like, she looked sick. Her hair was fucking amazing.
That cheetah print nonsense.
It's flames.
Oh,
yeah, it's flames. I cringed a little bit at the kimono look. I was like, all right, like, can we not?
Can we not do that? Can we not?
Sure. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega was fucking phenomenal, because of course it was going to be, but like, for me, it kind of took the wind out of the sails for Okada versus Jay White, because that was the main event. And it was a little like, okay, like, but I mean, the Okada Jay White match was amazing too, but just that Kenny and Ospreay match, like, I want you to watch it. I want us to cover it at some point, because at the end, like, Kenny's eyes swelled up instantly. Like, he got smacked hard in the eye. He has a black eye now. Will Ospreay was covered in blood. It was good. It was real good.
Fucking awesome.
So I'm excited.
I love that.
What comes for that? I will say that I'm very sad that New Japan Strong is ending. And we were probably at the last show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because they're redoing it or something.
They're going to make a New Japan something else.
Or they're going to merge with ROH, or they're going to do something weird. But if they merge with ROH, I believe is in Tennessee. So probably a few of my favorite shows I've ever been to
are gone now.
Like I loved going to New Japan Strong. I'm bummed I didn't go there more often, but the few times we did was, well, I went there twice. You went there once. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only been one more time than you.
I want a t-shirt.
Yeah. Is that still in my car?
Sid's your t-shirt.
This is my t-shirt now. I'm taking it.
This is your t-shirt now.
Yeah. So I'm bummed that New Japan Strong is kind of over.
That blows.
Yeah. I have been seeing clips because they've been slowly putting out episodes from the shows that we went to, and there's one that you can hear me, you, and Sam scream.
I cannot wait. You have to send me that clip. That's hilarious.
And then one has Dom in it that's Alex Shelley kissing her cheek, and they're using it as like promotion to watch the show.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love this.
I know. I'm like, get it. Anyway, yeah, this was just our little tiny episode. I don't have any more wrestling news, I don't think.
I have no wrestling news. It's whatevs.
We'll see what happens after Wednesday, or I guess we'll have had seen what happens on Wednesday. Yeah, and so
that's that.
That's pretty much it for this week. We'll come back with a longer episode next week, and then the week after is us going to Prestige.
Fuck yes. Woo-woo.
Can I just put in my request for West Coast Wrecking Crew to be up in the area where I can finally meet them? Because it never happens.
There.
Listen, I just want a photo with Royce Isaacs, okay? Do you remember when we went to Prestige the first time and we saw him walking?
Oh my god. Jesus.
That was before I knew who he was.
True, but we had seen him wrestle and we were just like, whew.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
I haven't even looked at the card for Prestige, so I'm going to do that.
Jesus Christ, Amanda.
All right, we're going to have a blast. And like, it's a new year, guys. Give us a second. I promise we're getting back into the groove of things. We will have stuff.
We are both very sick. So, and it feels like it's finally like, okay, we're good.
Back is happening.
Yeah, we're just old now, and so we need a second.
We're so old now. We're not even that old, but it's still just like, oh, this is exhausting.
Feels old. Hey, when it rains, it pours.
Get the fuck out of here.
It does.
As it's been raining and pouring all week.
I didn't mean it because of that. I just meant that like shit happens behind the scenes too. We have full jobs and lives, and
full lives and jobs.
Shit, and my cat threw up on the record player yesterday.
That's a dick move.
I know. She fucking barfed all over the record player. So I had to clean that up. So, like sometimes you need a quick one just to be like, listen, my cat threw up on the record player and I have no hot water and I want to cry. So
sometimes you just got to talk about wrestling on top of dead fish.
Yeah.
And then next week you hope it's better.
Yeah. Next week will be better. I'm being positive. Next week will be better.
So I promise, like, Ashley and I will have a podcast meeting soon. It won't just be like us dicking around. Like, we'll actually sit down and have a meeting and we'll go over the plan for this year. We'll get some new merch ideas out there. And then I want to bring back book club or do something else with the lovely Patreon that Count Out has.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we'll figure it the fuck out, man.
They changed the Patreon too, so it's cheaper to be on like the main tier now. On there you can hear me play Dungeons and Dragons really badly. So
not anywhere on that fucking Patreon yet, but
don't
don't worry.
on there.
We'll get me on there somehow, some way. We'll figure it the fuck out. So yeah, like stick with us.
We're here. We're all friends. It's a new year. Everyone's having a go of it, I guess. I don't know.
The little engine that could.
We're trucking along.
So anyways, you know the deal. You can find us on Instagram
at a Talk Wrestling Pod.
You can find us on Twitter at
HTTWPod.
If you've got a question, DM us on one of those spots.
If you have a match recommendation, please DM us as well.
Oh yeah, we want match recommendations for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. I'm so into that idea.
What was a match that you guys liked from last year that you want us to talk about?
There you go. I didn't give a shit to talk about. Don't make me do all the research.
Amanda is the one who does all, probably the majority of stuff. So
just for right now,
I'm a dick.
No, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. It's a relationship. That means if you can give me 50, I'll take 50. And if you can only give me 20, then I do 80.
True.
We're teammates. We're a team.
Hell yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
So anyways, Ketchup and Mustard are out.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Count Out Podcast.
Hi guys, this is Lauren, your proud host of Your Dose of Death. Just give me a little quick tune-in to make sure to listen to Your Dose of Death. Each and every single episode, I provide a different lens into the world of deathmatch, whether it be wrestlers, content creators, or anyone in between. Make sure to listen to me each and every single episode to get a different lens into the death. And please, make sure to listen to Your Dose of Death.